All right, Jim, how you doing tonight?
All right, how are you, Johnny?
I'm okay. I had a long day at work, uh, so I pretty much rushed home, showered up, and hopped on here. But the good thing is that earlier in the week, um, I wasn't feeling very well, so I kind of laid around a lot, and I was able to get a couple of clips during that time. Um, the first thing that I want to get into, Jimmy, I guess we can break the ice with this. Uh, this is an insane cop cam. So to explain the context of what's happening here, I believe they're in Akron, Ohio, and this is clearly like a Section 8 apartment building. A woman calls the police because her neighbor is screaming and yelling through the walls all hours of the night. Well, then she proceeds to take a bat or something and break a hole right through the wall of this woman's apartment. So we're going to go ahead now that you know that. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take a look at this because this is absolutely insane. All right, here we go.
Sir? No. It's fine. It's fine.
Like through the whole thing?
Through the whole wall.
You did?
This big when I left. I mean, she could have walked through it.
Well, that's the criminal damage as well. But hopefully she answers. And
He's got a key.
yeah, we can't just go
So
in.
this guy
for
here,
this.
by the way, is the supervisor of the building, from what
Yeah.
I've gathered. Yeah.
Super, yeah.
I mean, it's not.
Did you guys already sign the warrant?
Well, we're in the process. So,
Well, if.
yeah. Even with the misdemeanor.
I mean, do you want to see the hole of my wall? I mean, I'm afraid you can be in my apartment right now.
If I could cut through the wall.
What's that?
Cut through the.
We're going to try to make contact again with her, okay? And which room are you? Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Are you guys allowed to enter their apartment when you guys want? How does that happen?
Hey, you say dinner.
There's a bunch of like small talk. We'll just go ahead and get right to the point, to where they are upstairs in this woman's house or in apartment rather.
Why in my apartment?
Look at that hole, Jimmy.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And what we're going to find out here in a second is that she has laid a mattress over this hole. That's not like drywall you're looking at. That's her apartment. That's how thin these walls are in this place.
Is that like a net she put up, or is it?
It's like a piece of foam or something.
Yeah, but that's not in the wall, is it? Ma'am, was this always up here? Or was this foam always here?
What?
Was this foam always here? Or whatever that is?
She must have put it up there.
But
It looks
it
like
wasn't.
one of the exercise mats from the gym.
I don't think I can do that legally. Or not?
In your apartment?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, she knocked a hole in her wall. It's there. It's the reason why we're here. There we go. You see right there.
Yeah, I just. Can I ask you about your guys'
We have not yet.
So I guess they're waiting for this warrant to be exercised, is why they're just not going into this crazy woman's place.
Yeah.
She's up and moving in the apartment. I can see her.
Hey, Kristen. Hey, this is Officer Luke again. We got some more calls. You mind coming to the
More
door?
calls.
Hey, it's
Oh, that's always fun.
go to your front door. It's the police. You need to go to your front door to talk to us.
You know me.
Huh?
You didn't say me.
Holy shit.
We're just trying to talk to you.
And look at her. I bet she's single, Jim.
Can you tell me who killed? Do you want to tell me why I paid?
Hey, you're coming in really muffled. Can you repeat?
to live in this place. You pay
What was that?
$1,252 to live over here.
Would I? I don't know. They're kind of fixing
Dude,
up.
she's paying $1,252 a month, but she put a hole in not only her wall, but her neighbor's wall. Something tells me she's not actually paying the rent.
Yeah.
Something tells me, yeah.
That's kind of nice. But we can keep talking if you want to answer the door. I'll talk to you over there. You want to open the door? Talk to us? It'd be a lot easier so I can actually see you.
Kristen, do you want to have any chance of actually getting to stay here?
No. I was born.
Or where do you want to go?
I was born.
Okay, but where do you want to go? You want to go to Hawaii?
You got a problem with ice?
Yeah, you don't like ice.
I don't like snow or ice.
We can talk.
It's kind of cold right now, so.
Well, there might be better places for you, but we can't really help you unless you go to your door.
You can help me.
Yeah, if you want to know, just open the door and we'll talk to you. Just go to your front door and open it.
I'd rather not.
Why is that?
Don't you want to do the opposite of what people ask you to do?
What was that? Okay, so don't open your front door.
Why do I have to? Do what you say.
I mean, you don't. Like I said, I just want
If black people were told to do what white people say, when white people say, we hate your guts.
You know what?
Okay, ma'am, you have a window-sized hole in this woman's apartment. And she's over here being a fucking, critical race theory professor.
How much meth is she on? Jesus Christ.
Well, wait till you see the, she's an artist, Jimmy. I've watched this all the way through, by the way. Wait till you see how beautiful she's done the place up.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
My kid's father is black.
Guess what?
Her kid's father is black. You notice that kid's nowhere near this apartment, right?
Yeah.
It's not like
Don't
black
piss
stuff.
her off, McCoy.
We're just gonna.
Can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Dear.
I thought I would take my steps out of an equation.
Okay.
Okay, dear.
How did she get it to be perfectly shaped like a boot? You notice that?
You know what happened?
You want some time alone?
Are you gonna open the door? Front
We'll
doors?
continue this.
No, it's perfectly shaped like this.
Okay.
If you want to talk, open the front door. That's what we'll do. Okay. Open the front door if you want to talk to us. Okay.
Yep. At the front door.
Hey, Kristen. Hey, you mind opening the door for us? Kristen. Yeah. Okay, can you open the door for us, please, so we can talk in person?
No, I'm writing my obituaries on the wall.
You're writing your obituaries on the wall. Why would you do that? Come on, can we see the obituaries?
Obituaries for who?
Lady, I would have appreciated it if you wrote incantations, but no obituaries? What the fuck?
Is she writing obituaries of all the neighbors in the building? Just one by one, she's gonna.
No, for all
I
the
mean,
people.
look, what else was she breaking into that woman's apartment to do other than fucking eat her?
I don't know.
On the backside, McCormick was talking to me.
I might be a dumb fool, but I want to see your cool stuff. Who's that?
How old are you?
Old enough? How old are you? 148 years? So are you gonna let us come look at your art?
Oh yeah. This is the whole thing. She legitimately believes she's like 150 years old or something, and she speaks to the dead. It's a whole thing with this chick.
She had a pretty long rap sheet. They had a file on her.
If we can't get in there.
I skipped some of the preamble in the beginning. But she's wild. The police know who she is.
Let's do it for the war.
You want to pistol with me? Don't you need to solve a crime? Tell me who killed.
So
Kristen,
what she's asking the cop is, Don't you need to solve a crime? Tell
Yeah.
me who killed Hitler. Tell me who killed. I thought Hitler killed himself. This was what I always believed.
This really is the best advert for this is why you don't smoke meth, kids.
Listen, all right.
Tell me why is a CI
There's a
and
lot.
he gets to live.
There's a lot more going on than you realize.
You tell me. You tell me. Well, my life has been ruined.
Kristen, I'll tell you this. Okay,
I apologize
We're gonna-
for this part.
we're gonna add all of this to our database.
I don't give a
Okay, no, listen.
Tell me why is dead. And you
Tell me why Adolf Hitler is dead.
Oh, let's see, lady. You know, he's dead because
Well,
he
for
was on a
starters, he was born in 1889. Maybe that's a little hint.
also, he was practically surrounded by all the Allied forces and Russia, and rather than just go out like a fucking man, he just decided I'm gonna kill myself because I'm a pussy.
Because he's really a guy that should have everlasting life, right? Adolf Hitler.
Yeah, if anyone finds the fountain of youth, it should be good fucking old
live.
fucking
Why do you think
A-Rolf.
he's dead?
Why do I think he's dead?
Why do you think he's dead?
Why do I think he's dead for real?
Yes.
Because his father's a CI. And his father sacrificed his life.
You want to open up the door and talk tell us about it?
Where's
No.
Where's your daughter now?
Mind your business. Don't worry about it.
Jesus.
Do you have anyone else in prison?
Of course. Did you really think there was a child in that apartment?
Honestly, she's probably too strung out to know whether there's a child there or not.
She probably hasn't seen her child in many years.
Your mom.
This is always what I don't understand. How people think they can break the law. Okay, you can vandalize your neighbor's place. Quite frankly, I don't know if that's breaking and entering. I'm not sure what this is, but this is certainly illegal.
Yeah,
The cops are getting called to this building on a routine basis for this woman. And she really thinks that she's allowed to just hide from the police. And literally, like a kid, you know how when a kid's done talking, they'll put like a blanket over their head or whatever? That's what she does here.
Don't worry about it.
Right?
She
Do you have anyone else in
she
prison?
grabs a
Your
blanket
mom.
and puts it right over the hole. Boom.
Yep.
Your mom.
What the fuck?
Your mom.
Would you like a ride to the hospital, ma'am?
Huh?
Would you like a ride to the hospital?
Oh,
You
you
wouldn't?
put poison inside me.
What would you like us to do?
I'm sick as a dog for the asbestos in this building.
These are new buildings. This
Why
shit
the
not
fuck are
asbestos.
you there?
It's a brand new building. There's no asbestos in the building.
I'm just saying, even if there was, why would you not want to go with the cops? You would rather just stay in a building full of asbestos? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, she's crazy.
I
She
understand
knows if
that.
she goes with the cops, she's under arrest. She's smart enough to comprehend that, Jimmy.
Oh, of course.
Get out of here. We need to get you somewhere safe. Okay.
If it has asbestos, you want us to get you out the building?
I want to get you somewhere safe.
Yeah, we can walk out front.
You're sick to death from the asbestos in the building. Are you sure it's not from the the meth you're inhaling?
Yeah.
I take it you're not inhaling any asbestos there.
Yeah, it's
You're gonna hurt me again.
We're not going to hurt you.
Gasoline.
Okay. There might be people in this world who would. I don't know.
Yeah.
We want to make sure
You
you're
know
safe.
that
from that.
security guard.
We'll
You know
protect
that
you from the
security guard at
security
the
guard.
front. Do you
How
know
for you
the
when we
first
come
I
around to
went
this
out back.
shut
I
up.
forgot
Let
to
me
see
see
my
what
so-
keys.
you do.
She's gonna ramble for a while, but then they finally get inside, and I just want to get to this because this is where it gets interesting. Remember when I told you she was an artist?
yeah.
Brace yourself.
Oh,
chill out. Watch out. All right, hands up. Top of your head, no fingers.
Holy fuck.
All you had to do was cooperate. Why'd you have to do all this?
We're going to the hospital.
Chill out.
Are we going to the
Chill out.
hospital?
Yeah, chill out. Why are you grabbing baseball bats?
I gave it to the guy to the hole.
What's going on with you tonight? You're
We're going to the hospital.
You're going through something. What happened?
We're going to go to the hospital.
What happened tonight? I'm trying to talk to you.
The CI.
Okay.
I paid $1,252 to live here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you do narcotics?
Is that right?
I mean, it looks like a nice enough apartment. I'm not sure why she's putting holes in the fucking walls.
Well, I
Like,
have
that's still not. I still understand that she.
I have a few ideas.
She keeps
Outside
going
of
on
drugs,
and
I
on
know
about
I
how
made
much she pays.
jokes. But
What?
I said I have a few ideas outside of the drugs that I kind of joked about. I kind of think that she's on meth or something.
Maybe it's schizophrenic, perhaps. I mean, I don't know. I'm not really not trying to make fun of her.
I mean, it's possible to be a schizophrenic. How can you be like a religious frantic who also cares about why Hitler wasn't why no one cared to figure out why Hitler was like killed or dead, and you also believe in CRT. That's quite the combination.
Look at the wall here.
Sure, you lock the door for you, okay?
The obituaries.
You going to the hospital?
What?
Yeah, you go to the
Oh,
hospital.
to the hospital.
Yeah, you're
The
going to the
backpack I
hospital.
need.
Backpack staying.
No,
Kristen.
the backpack I need. Are you kidding me now?
Oh, Kristen.
The backpack has all my shit in it. It's my life. It has everything about me in it.
So here's the deal. They're not gonna let you take that in.
Oh Christ!
To the hospital?
Oh, you're on the wall. Oh shit!
Do you hear what
Wow.
she's saying, Jimmy? Or are you not paying attention to what she's saying? Holy shit. It's always, you know, that's how every crazy person always has a backpack.
Yeah.
Without fail, they always have a backpack.
Yeah.
But you Hitler on the wall, and some other gibberish down here.
Truly, you know what? I'll concede. It truly is a work of art.
Are you kidding me now?
Oh, Kristen.
The backpack has all my shit in it. It's my life. It has everything about me in it.
So here's the deal. They're not gonna let you take that in.
To the hospital?
They're not gonna let you take that in. Because of COVID, they won't let you take outside.
Yes, they will.
No.
Get the backpack. It has my life. It has my last social security card. Because the police, I want my back.
Oh, Jesus. Her life sounds like it's a mess.
It looks like it's a mess.
Well, clearly. So the police took her last social security card, is what she's trying to say here?
Like, I understand it's, you know, I get it. Dunking on cops is the new trend, but I've never heard of cops taking people's social security cards. That's
That's neither here nor there, I suppose.
Back. Give me my backpack, dude. Get my backpack. 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 That's my security card.
We're getting your backpack for you.
Holy shit.
She bit me. She bit you? Yeah.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Like right, you're gonna die.
No, I didn't.
Jesus Christ.
Now she's fighting people. I was gonna bet she has like weapons all over her person.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna find something.
Yeah, I got an infection. I got an infection. Why are you trying to beat me up?
You're acting.
Why are you beating me up? I didn't do anything wrong.
Stop
Give
acting
me my
silly.
card. Don't tell me what to do. Give me my card. Put it in my ear. Put it in my pocket and
Goes
zip
in
my
a hand.
pocket.
Hold on.
What? Where's my card?
Yeah, you want to switch with me? Okay. Thanks, man.
Oh, that's it.
In the hallway up there, there's some Kleenex and stuff just laying in some lighters. If you're up there, you just toss that stuff. I'm not sure. I don't know if a room's locked. You may want to lock that too. What's that? No. Yeah, but if you want to lock the room, do you want to lock it?
Holy shit.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
So there's that. Holy.
You know, if it wasn't for the fact
Shit.
that there's a lolcow that lives in Akron, Ohio, I would be shocked by what I've seen there. But given the fellow I've studied that lives in Akron, Ohio, I can say not surprised.
But isn't that wild? So I mean, clearly that woman has a lot going on, and much can be deciphered as to what exactly was going on there with the crayon on the wall and all the Hitler talk and this backpack. What ungodly things must be in that backpack?
It sounded like at one point she said that the CIA killed Hitler, and I was gonna absolutely fucking lose
I
it.
think it's what she said. I think she said the CIA. No, but you missed what she said. She said the CIA killed Hitler because Hitler's dad was an informant, which makes no sense at all.
Oh, that's what I thought I heard. I'm like, no way, I need to
But
verify
even
that.
better, we never did find out though
What?
what any of that shit had to do with that poor woman having a hole in her fucking wall. We never did get a conclusion to that.
Yeah, we never figured out why the hole was.
I
What
guess she
con-
didn't know why Hitler died, so she just kept asking her every day.
That's going to be a good insanity defense in court, Your Honor. I don't know why I hit the wall with that baseball bat. I was trying to figure out if the CIA killed Hitler or not because his father was an informant.
Oh, well, they're going to take one look at the body cam footage and realize that she is not well.
Naturally.
But holy shit. Uh, uh, um, Something else that I came across this week. Did you catch any of Stuttering John this week at all?
I haven't. The only thing I've been looking at this week outside of the I think it was the one football player I think it was for the Miami Dolphins that got
Oh yeah, Tyreek Hill. Yeah, we'll get to that.
um but no, I haven't looked at very much in regards to Stuttering John. No.
Well, he took his original video down because that's what John does now, by the way. He goes live and then immediately takes his videos down because he assumes that as soon as he goes away, the super chats have already been made. So it's not as if he's losing money by taking the videos down. He doesn't want to gain views and comments, I guess, because a lot of people make fun of him now. A lot of people download his videos and
I was about to say he's
use the
dodging
goof
people
on him,
wanting to
so he takes
archive
it
it.
down. Well, John showed his tattoo. Okay, that's been the big talk of the Dabbleverse now is that Stuttering John has a tattoo. But because he's down in Florida with Dan, with old Hitman Dan, and I guess when they went to the Key West together, they were hoping to, maybe he was hoping to get John a couple of chicks or what have you. I really don't know, but I'm going to show you the picture of his tattoo, and I want you to go in this with a clear mind and tell me for yourself how you feel about this.
All right. My mind is cleared.
All right, we're gonna go. We're gonna go ahead and hop over to Reddit and take a look at this here. Well, maybe that's not the best picture. Here's a little bit
Oh no,
better.
that's a great picture. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's the picture. So this is the tattoo. Okay, this is like this was the original tattoo, or apparently this is what John's tattoo looks like in perfect lighting. But he didn't take care of it. He didn't.
No aftercare.
Right. He did really bad aftercare.
Oh.
And this is the result. Is this sort of, like mushy? Well, I think that's purposely fucked up. But yeah, here it is. Here, yeah, this sort of mushy, blown out mess. And I'll show you the good tattoo again. And there's a lot of controversy, by the way, as if this was actually John's arm, if this was a rendering of John's arm, if it was AI, whatever. But this is supposed to be the tattoo. Okay, the tattoo is supposed to represent his Danish heritage from his mom, the fact that he's an American, I guess, for some stupid fucking reason, and then that 1571. If you can even, give me a second here. I'm going to have to actually pull up, my bad. Here, look, here we go. This is what I was talking about. This is the image that the tattoo artist put on Instagram for Stuttering John's tattoo.
Yes.
So, good lighting, this is what his tattoo looks like.
Hmm.
This guy right here.
Yes.
So, as you can see, okay, there's a lot going on here. That 15, 7, and 1, those are the days that his children are born.
Oh Christ.
But there's no context. It's just one was born on the 15th, one was on the 7th, one was on the 1st. Of what month and what years be fucking beyond me. But that's what that is. Because I love my kids.
And I put them on my Bumble profile.
Right. Could you imagine? Hey, how many chicks are going to swipe on that right there?
That orangutan looking motherfucker. If they ever start doing advertisements for Tang again, they can hit him up.
He looks like he should be in the fucking Henry Dorley Zoo, don't he?
Fuck, if they do another Planet of the Apes movie, they can hit him up.
Oh, God. Yeah, yeah. We need an alcoholic ape for the next movie.
Hey,
But
I knew
anyway,
Caesar once.
so of course, this is a full head of hair on a Viking skull. But here's the problem, okay? Nordic warriors
Yes.
had horns on their helmets.
Yes.
Vikings actually did not. And what's also came to be known too is that Vikings didn't wear jewelry. So this whole bedazzlement here is kind of erroneous too. And not to mention this entire design. Um, I love how he tagged the Stern Show as if the Stern Show wants anything to fucking do with this
Yeah, as if
tattoo,
Howard gives a
or John
fuck.
or anybody.
Jesus.
Exactly, right. People have been saying that this particular design is a white supremacist tattoo.
What?
Yeah, it's like biker gang, Aryan Brotherhood sort of stuff. And I guess John was in a biker bar or in a biker, tattoo parlor and went, "Oh, that one right there. I want that one." And then just modified it to have his kids' names at the top or whatever. And there you go.
I mean, I don't like Stuttering John, but I don't know if I'd call him. Maybe like
I'm not calling him a white
No,
supremacist.
I
I'm
just know
calling
they're
him an idiot.
no,
Is
I
what I'm
know
calling.
that. I know you're saying that. I just know that there are people out there who would probably now, because they don't like him, think, well, Nelly's a white supremacist in an area. No, I agree with you. He's just an idiot.
Right, he's just an idiot.
I just figured I'd put that out there because I know there are people out there going like, "See, I told you there was more to him." No, I don't think he's a racist or a shitty person like that. I think he's a shitty person for different reasons. I'm just saying
Right, right.
and since stuff like that is on Reddit, you know some I don't I like using Reddit. I have no issues with it. I just know there's some motherfuckers on there who are just gonna say, "Told you he was a racist, guys."
Right. And there's so much more to go to than that. Um what's even crazier, okay, about all of this is that John was he's always looking to nickel and dime his viewers without any sort of content planned, without any real discussion. He claims to be a writer. I've never seen him write a bit for his show. He claims to be a comedian. I hear no jokes on his show. I hear no discourse on his show other than, oh, yeah, yeah, Trump. I fucking hate him. And then that Richard Ojeda, he's a big nothing too. So there's real no discourse outside of talking about and airing your grievances of Lady K and Shuley and Kumia and all of these people, Chad Zumach, Kevin Brennan. His list of enemies grows and grows and grows. And if he
Basically, a
can't,
drunk e-beggar, basically.
right, exactly. If he
Yeah.
can't be vitriolic and nasty and desperate, then John has no show. And he knows this. And that's why he continues to project this idea of, oh, I'm the most talented one in the Dabbleverse. He wishes that. He wishes that.
Oh, what a sad clown, Jesus Christ.
Do you think that Stuttering John kind of has a lot in common with Boogie?
He has a lot in common with this guy called DSP,
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
pretty much gets on stream, rambles about a bunch of shit, and just screams at his viewers, "Give me your money." It's exactly what it is. The only
Well, look,
difference with
yeah.
you just in Stuttering John's case, take out the shitty video gameplay shit and put in fucking I'm better than everyone in the Dabbleverse and fuck Kumia and look up my Bumble. That's how you know I'm a good story writer, kids. I wrote the greatest Bumble profile ever.
Oh, and on that Bumble, by the way, you and I looked at that, I think, a week or two ago.
Absolutely.
There's no way, okay, that, first of all, of any woman that is, of average intelligence, they're going to tell those photos are dated. They look dated. The pixelation is old. Just everything about it screams old. Okay? He did not write a best-selling book. If you type in John Melendez book, you will find easy for you to say, probably for $5 on eBay, and the paperback version will get to you the same day. As a matter of fact, free
Now,
shipping.
he should do audiobooks. I hate the guy, but I would pay good money for those audiobooks.
He did do an audiobook. He did. He did. No, oh, I guess. So you're kind of like you're kind of new to the Dabbleverse. Okay, so John did an audiobook for his book, Easy for You to Say, which is an awful fucking book, by the way.
What? No way.
So Carl and producer Chris on WATP, they
Yes.
reviewed John's audiobook. And they broke it down, they commented on it, they made jokes about it, they riffed back and forth. Well, John has held, okay, like hand over a stack of Bibles, he has held this truth in his head that Carl stole his audiobook uploaded it onto his Patreon and has profited off of the audiobook of John. In what universe would anybody want to attempt to profit off of anything related to John, except making fun of John? Nothing that John has done on his own. I mean, it's just crazy, and the list goes on. So then first it was my publicist saw it, and now the list goes to my buddy saw it, my PI saw it, Amazon saw it, Spotify saw it, everybody saw it. Like he's holding town halls over who the fuck uploaded his audiobook. And what I'm trying to get at is, do you notice with guys like Stuttering John, with guys like Boogie, guys like Opie, okay, except for Opie, he seems to still have a lot of money. Boogie and John, not so much.
Yeah, because
Um,
at least with Opie, I'm not gonna say he was perfect, but Anthony and like Jimmy and other people conceded Opie had. Oh, well, to continue the point, Johnny will hop back in, but Greg Opie Hughes was not perfect, but at least like Anthony Cumia and Jim Norton would concede that he had a different sort of talent. Was Opie funny? Not always. He had his moments, but he wasn't very funny. But he did other things to hold the show together. What does John do to hold the show together? How drunk can I get, and then how badly can I e-bag while doing my fucking grifting monologue and all this other crap? And I don't want these idiots to see my Bumble profile, but I'm gonna show it on fucking stream. And even if I delete my videos and stuff like that, you're gonna act like people. The thing he also has to understand is that sure, you can delete your videos to prevent people from archiving it, but you want to know what else people can do? They can fucking restream your stuff. When you go live, they can go live too, and they can stream it too. Like you're not winning, and and all I have to do is occasionally
right?
pause.
They download it.
Yeah, I just
Right.
occasionally comment.
They rip
And
it right as he's live. Right, exactly. And what I was gonna say is, and I have something that I want to get to about John here in a second, but to get back to this, guys like Boogie and John, and to a lesser extent Chad Zumach and our buddy Aaron M. Holt, these are guys who at one point made a lot of money to do nearly nothing.
yeah,
And that money has slowly dwindled away. And remember, they're too proud to go out and get a job. Their internet presence probably makes it impossible to get a decent job. And I can't see a guy like Boogie. Hey, look, at least John, he's lied the entire time, but at least John has worked at Salvation Army. John worked for the U.S. Postal Service for like 2 weeks. We believe that John works at Pepsi now. At least he will get
still
up and get a
employed.
job because he has to. Okay, Boogie's not going to work, and Chad Zumach will just go and steal some catalytic converters. But the point that I'm getting at is, it seems like these guys were never really that talented to begin with, or they had a convincing enough gimmick that people didn't realize who they truly were. And now, as Johns and Chads and Boogies and all these people are being exposed, less and less people are willing to super chat that money to do nothing. So what do they have to do? In Boogie's case, okay, look, if John was smart enough to run some sort of a fucking Bitcoin scam, he would have by now.
Yeah,
But he doesn't know how to do that. But he ran a cancer scam. We don't know how much money John got from it, but remember, he only sent fucking Nikki B, uh, he only sent her an iPad that he couldn't even use the internet on. It was so fucking old, and $100, maybe $200. That was all he got from it, and he was promoting this for months and months and months. The difference is that Boogie is a lot smarter than John, and he was able to make so much money with that fatty.
yeah, I would concede that Boogie, like the Francis skits, were pretty good because there was a point in time where people didn't really know if that's how someone was on YouTube. So when it was revealed that that was kind of a character at the time, was impressive. not only did he understand the whole like generic gamer thing, but he found a way to take it and amplify it. And he did to a degree built pretty good like goodwill over the time he did stuff. I just think that I think one of the nails in the coffin for him was there was this very niche, unknown subreddit no one knew anything about that composited like the original mega thread on Boogie. Now, had Boogie just ignored this mega thread, I only think it would have came to prominence around the time his downfall started. Instead, Boogie just went on this niche subreddit and he started going back and forth with people. And I think what that did was drew attention to it because, well, hey, if Boogie's arguing with people in this niche subreddit about this mega thread, you're gonna draw attention to it. But
Right, right. He could have
speaking
just ignored it.
yeah, speaking of our good
Yeah.
friend Boogie, uh, apparently on the Lolcow podcast, I didn't watch it this week. He has had his worst punishment yet, and you want to know what the worst punishment is? Allegedly,
What
he is
is it?
sitting. He is sitting down at a table, and it's holding up a sign that says, "I faked cancer, hit me," and there's water balloons.
Oh my god! This is the problem with Boogie, and the same issue with John. Okay, sure. Like I said before, if John was smart, he could actually manipulate people. John's stupid. Boogie is very smart. He's also very lazy. So he is not going to get up and get a job. He's going to manipulate it as long as he can. And this bullshit with, oh, I'm going to get water balloons thrown at me. Yeah,
Well,
on camera.
Well, the other thing is that, and this is where I take my issue with Keemstar. Keemstar in that EFAP video I sent you, at one point says he's morally bankrupt, or he says this is going to sell morally bankrupt, and it's just like, no, Keemstar, you're not morally bankrupt. You're morally inconsistent. Keemstar is the same guy that got a swatter to confess to getting someone killed, setting up a GoFundMe for the victims of that family. He cut out a dude called Only Use Me Blade after trying to get him off of alcohol, like to stop his alcoholic drinking after getting him through like a ton of rehab and shit. So he figured out after this guy did all this crazy shit on that and couldn't help him with alcohol, said, I've sent you to rehab. I tried to do all this goodwill for you and I couldn't do that. Like Keemstar is trying to play this while Boogie's just a retard.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
morally bankrupt when in reality, he knows that Boogie wants to be a professional victim. So in that
He's
case,
admitted it.
yeah,
He
he
has
needs.
admitted it. He told Boogie, he said, "Look, if you want an out, just admit that you jumped the gun on announcing the cancer because you want to be a victim all the time." He has said this so many times. But you know what Boogie also wants to be? Not only does he want to be a victim, he also wants to be the center of attention.
Oh, absolutely.
And this is the issue with him getting water balloons thrown at himself, getting a henna tattoo on his face, all of this bull crap.
It comes
For
down to
one,
two things for me. Um, since he wants to be a professional victim, Keemstar either A is going to continue with the nonsensical punishments that's just going to inflate Boogie's professional victimhood, or
and
B,
make them money.
yeah, or B, you stop paying him or make it to where he doesn't gain monetary value. Actually, have a punishment that sticks because, as other people pointed
Yeah.
out, the fucking tattoo might as well not have happened where it was put. He put it right here. Most people would think put it here because he's got a big ass fucking forehead anyway. So you could have put a massive L there, as he should. Like, it's just like
He
at
does shit for attention. This guy is really unlikable. Like John is unlikable, but there's a weird charm to John that's funny. There is no charm to Boogie. Boogie is a
or any
piece.
like anything charming about him at this point is way beyond gone. If anything, the character Francis is more likable than him, and Francis was designed to be as unlikable as humanly
Has
possible.
Yeah, has any of this money been donated to St. Jude's yet at all?
So, so he, so there is collaborate. So there is confirmation he actually did donate money to St. Jude's. He did.
But how much money?
So He donated 3,000, and then there was another streamer that matched him for that much. There was a stream where they raised about 7,000.
Okay, cool. All right.
So,
Okay.
and the streamer or the guy, the YouTube personality that matched him is a guy called Some Ordinary Gamers, who's been pretty critical of Boogie. He's been hot on his heels about this. He's one of the few people who've not only called out Boogie, but has called out Keemstar for similar points that I have. That for as long as Keemstar keeps Boogie on here and he does this whole like grandstanding thing, like Keemstar can claim he does, like people on the internet don't like him and he doesn't have much of a foot to stand on or anything like that. It's just like that may be true, but at this point, you fired a guy from your show who, in your words, who vaped a lot. He said the guy was lazy too, but so's Boogie, so that's a non-point to me. And
But did a guy vape too much on the show or something?
well, here's the thing: the show is ran how we're conducting it now. You're not in the
Right.
same room as the guy, so who gives a
Right.
shit if he's fucking vaping? Who gives a fuck? You're not in this. You're not in the same. And even if I look, I'll put it like this: even if I was in the same room as the guy, who am I going to let go of? The guy who vapes a lot but hasn't fucking fake cancer, or the guy who is lazy, fake cancer, used a crypto scam to advance it. And as of late, I came across a stream to where he's potentially faking a ton of abuse like shit. Or in the very least, he's over exaggerating or fabricating some abuse stuff. So it's like, what do you pick? Well, I guess if I'm Keemstar, I get rid of the guy who vapes too much. And well, he didn't upload a YouTube short in a month. Well, whose fault is that, Keem? It's your show. It's your channel. Like, look, yeah, the guy probably should have uploaded a YouTube short. That's like going to my job and not doing work for a week, and my boss was just like, I can't believe you didn't do any work for a week. Yeah, I can't believe I didn't do work for a week either. And I can't believe your stupid ass let me not do any work for a week and just
You know
now
what's
caught
crazy?
it.
The shorts that I can make when we end this show and I go into the edit to upload it, the AI from StreamYard pulls 2 shorts. And if you're not on StreamYard, and we probably are going to leave StreamYard and probably head over to
Discord.
we're probably head over to Discord. We can do this for free.
Discord.
But even what?
I said Discord's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah, but even on Discord, you can easily pull shorts. Like making shorts, either by yourself or just having them, AI pulled out. It's really not that hard. But
Yeah.
still, Keemstar. I haven't been a big follower of him over the years. I know he's been around for a very long time. But the thing with Boogie, yeah, it's going to become a bit. It's going to be a bit that, oh, Boogie lies. Oh, it's a bit. Oh, he lied about cancer. Oh, let's milk this for the next 6 months. I really think that if he is profoundly upset for jumping the gun and lying and doing everything that he did, then it needs to be the conversation needs to stop, and they need to move on to something else. Because if they continue to milk this cow, they trivialize it. They turn it into this monetizable bit that they can just keep jumping back into and being on a live stream for 4 and 5 hours yelling at Boogie instead of just moving on with their life. So it's either they are going to keep this guy around, know that he's full of shit, know that there's going to be some big blow up in another month. Because I see the way that he acts, the way that he blows up and screams on the stream and throws things and whatever. So, how long until we're going to see another thing when he wasn't going to get paid, and then he fucking blew up? Like, how long is what?
I mean, like, like, well, even if, oh man, where do I? I'm trying to collect my thoughts. He's just, he's such an awful fucking person. I just, since they know that their stream is getting clipped and Keemstar is willing to pay people money, bounties for those who clip the stream. So, between the And since it seems like rather than Keemstar giving Boogie a punishment that will actually stick in a punishment he doesn't actually like, the game is just going to be, oh boy, I can't wait for them to actually have, if they actually do this one fucking punishment they mentioned, if they actually sit Boogie down with children who have cancer, I might act. I might go lazy. I might actually pop a vessel. I might actually fucking lose it if they actually do that. Like,
What if they just set him up somewhere? Is he still live in Arkansas? Is that where Boogie still is?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so I don't know where Keemstar and all these fucking people are. I don't know if they can get. Maybe everybody can meet up somewhere central. I don't know, L.A. or whatever the fuck.
They meet
And
up. They
what?
they meet up. The last time a ton of them met up was at Keemstar's 4th of July party. So that was
And where does
fucking dope.
Keemstar live?
Uh
Who
the
cares?
last I knew the last
They'll
I
meet up.
knew the last I knew I think it was somewhere in New York, sadly.
Oh, okay, well, fuck it. They'll meet up at Keemstars, and they will just have the fans. They will have the adult fans of this shit who know who the fuck Boogie is. Pay admission to go in and just wallop the fuck out of him with a water balloon. Just get to throw it right in his fucking face and have grown men throw the balloons at him and live stream it. That's
I
how
want
you-
to get I want to get in the ring and box this fucking fat fuck. I know he's boxed once. I want to get in there. I'll fuck him up, man. God, I just want to. Ooh, and unlike Boogie, I'd
we
make
should-
sure all
yeah.
that fucking money would go to cancer. God, oh man, I just.
Wouldn't have been great. You know what the punishment should be? That Boogie has to compete in the next Mr. Beast games.
I don't know. He might eat the other contestants. That might be his only way to get out.
Oh man.
But yeah, I saw that and they're like, worst punishment yet. I'm like, stop. That's not the worst punishment. You already got told what the definitive worst possible punishment could be. Is unlike I've said, what other people have said, I conceded that keeping him on will. Keemstar says, well, it doesn't make me a whole lot of money. It just makes me $4,000 a month. You're still making money off of it. You've made like you're talking
$4,000 a
about.
month.
Yeah, he makes $4,000. That's one venture
That's
he
the other
does.
thing. That,
He does other ventures too. He kind of just
That's-
throws out
yeah.
there.
and that's the other thing that I don't get about these streamers and these people that have been on the internet for a really long time and have made a lot of money from the internet. They lose so much touch. $4,000 a month is a lot of money for
It is.
most people. So the idea that you are making $4,000 a month
off that venture is fucking crazy.
Right, right. The fact that you are making $4,000 a month off of that venture is wild. Okay. And now, granted, okay, most people, if you really think about it, most people, may pull in $2,000 a month, maybe, and that's not his only venture. So just from this, he may make $48,000 a year just from Locale Live.
Hmm.
So you don't think there's a little bit of a reason to keep Boogie going?
Well, my thing is that when he just kind of hand waves away from people that he's like not really made any monetary gain off of it. I don't care if it's 4,000 or $50. You've made money off of it. He's just thinking about the money. He's like most. The problem is that Keemstar thinks he's the king of lolcows, but he's probably he's one of the lolcows who's done far better than any of the others. But it's lolcow logic to think, oh, it's not a whole lot of money. It's the principle, man. Like, even if it was $1, you still made money off of this whole fucking cancer thing. And that's what,
Right.
you know. And then you paywall some of it through Patreon too. So he's actually making money off of Patreon, the podcast. If he does stuff with Drama Alert or anything like that, and various other ventures he's got his hand in. This is just one for him. So it just it just fucking
Yeah, and and also it becomes the fact that everything is content. It doesn't really matter necessarily whether or not you believe that Boogie genuinely thinks he has cancer or not, because he is dying on this weird hill where he believes that he may have cancer, that he's waiting for these tests to come back, that uh, he seems to be really convinced that there's a chance that he does have it. In fact, he wants himself to have it. He feels like he deserves it. Eh, he's infinitely full of shit.
Of
Um,
course, naturally.
but anyway, um, there's that. It's these guys that they made money. Some of them, a lot of money, like Boogie, like Starving John, a lot of money
Yeah.
for a considerable amount of time,
Hmm.
but they didn't have to do very much for it.
No.
And then when that audience dried up and they were not frugal with their money, they overspent obnoxiously in some
Absolutely.
cases.
Yeah.
Now they have no way to make money. Now they have to scam their audience. Now they have to hustle because they've what is Boogie gonna do? Honestly, okay, what is he actually gonna do to make money on his own? He doesn't upload on his channel. He doesn't maintain his channel anymore.
No.
He still makes money from it in residuals,
No.
but
All of his hope now is on this fucking podcast, and if the podcast goes belly up, which you never know when YouTube's inconsistent, but you never know when YouTube really decides to put their eyes on this, come through, and just sweep it off the rug. What happens then?
right. Well, I mean, I guess there's always more stuff. There's
Well, you,
always
well, you know what I mean.
locals, and I'm
Well,
sure
yeah,
plenty of guys are on Rumble and all that. But I mean, yeah,
I mean, if you look at people like Fresh and Fit, Rumble's not doing the greatest for them right now. So I'm just going off of people who have went to Rumble because they killed their likeliness on YouTube. If Fresh and Fit of all people are struggling on Rumble, Boogie's not going to make it on Rumble if he ever made it on
no,
Rumble.
like
He would. That's what.
Revenge of the
That's
Sith does good on Rumble, but there's a
yeah,
reason that Revenge of the Sith does good on Rumble.
yeah.
Very
If
different.
Boogie ever went to Rumble, that's where like if dreams are literally dead, you're resurrecting that dream and you're just fucking shotgunning it in the head. It's done.
Yeah. Now the guys that are uncensored on Rumble, like some of these long-term podcasts that do Rumble specials, they do decently well, but again, they're not looking for a new audience. They are carrying an audience that's sick of all the censorship and all the bullshit over behind a paywall. Boogie is not going to be able to start from scratch over at
No,
Rumble and start something else. It's never going to happen.
he's 50 years old for one. I mean, I'm not
Right.
saying it's impossible to turn your life around at 50, but for him, it's just the lying, the gaslighting, the manipulation, the narcissism, all of this shit. He's just, he's got I think the worst of all of it is the defeatist mentality of nothing I can do. If I get cancer, oh well, it'll slowly kill me. Oh well, who cares? Who gives a shit?
What's so wild though is that he's so narcissistic, yet he is so much of a defeatist. And what I take it is again him wanting to be a victim and him wanting the attention. The narcissism comes in because as long as he can be the center of attention and be this victim, he can be defeated and whimper and be woeful and all this crap because that's gonna get him super chats, that's gonna get him sympathy. So of course you'd want this to happen.
Yeah,
Do I think that he really wants to see himself die? I mean, I don't know. I don't know enough about Boogie to really say.
I'll put it like this: do I think he actually wants to die? Yes and no. On one hand, no. I can imagine a part of him has that. You know, I think with his health, there are legitimate concerns that he could croak any day. But on the other hand, I think yes, because that for him would just since he's a defeatist, I think for him the pain would stop. And it's a fucked up thing to say. It's a slower version of suicide. It's just, you slowly poison yourself until the poison runs its course. And
I mean, he's going to keep on drinking that Mountain Dew. So,
well, the bright side is that the carcinogens in the afterlife might give him some special properties.
remember the doctor? Remember you said the doctor said that Diet Mountain Dew is okay or
Oh,
whatever.
that still kills me that he said that Diet Mountain Dew is doctor approved. The next time my boss tells me that Diet Mountain Dew is bad for me, I'll be like, no, I heard a prolific YouTuber say that it's doctor approved. Fuck you.
Well, man, it's been a good one tonight. I think I'm gonna pop off here, and we will have to do one a little earlier at some point. But have a good night, man.
You too, man.